Hey YouTube, this is Jill. I'm here sitting on a bench in Guerin Regional Park, and I thought I'd talk a little bit about what I think I've got in store for y'all if you want to join me on this journey. This is actually my fourth video. We'll see if the first three go out. I'm learning. So I've been out doing these little short hikes, and I think I've settled on this as the first sort of YouTube project that I want to do. So I've identified a bunch of hikes all around the Bay Area that are relatively low elevation gain and less than 2 miles. So they're easy hikes. They're go for a walk in the neighborhood sort of hikes. Not all of them. Some of them you're gonna have a little hill or two to climb, but most of these hikes are pretty flat and pretty short. And as with any hike anywhere, even if it's a loop hike, if you get to the place where you think you're done, you turn around. So my name's Jill, and I'm doing this channel called Blue Boot Outdoors. I've been calling myself Blue Boot Naturalist for a long time after my hiking boots, which you won't see until winter because it's way too hot here for boots. I love getting out in the nature, into the woods, into the water. I boat, I hike, I camp. I'm pretty new at most of it. I'm pretty casual about it and have been forever. I've got 2 little boys and a great husband who actually just left. He did his hike and is headed home. So we want to be an outdoor family, and we are an outdoor family. But it's a little bit different from most of what I see on YouTube. We don't have generations of hunters and gatherers in our family. We're coming from the city. We have to be in the city. We have city jobs, city schools. So I'm showing what we can do from a home base that's pretty deep into urban areas. I'm watching some hawks. I wonder if he's going to come over here. I think that is a red-shouldered hawk. That's cool. So I love watching YouTube videos of people out there doing adventures, out there doing camping and canoeing and hiking and through hiking and all this cool stuff. And so that is super inspiring. But I thought I'd show what it looks like when you don't have 6 months, when you don't have even 10 days, when what you've got is the time before you have to pick up the kids from school. So that's one thing. And hopefully we'll get out there for some longer trips, but most of my hikes are really, they're fit into a pretty busy week, right? But we can still get out here and listen to the wind in the cottonwoods right now, right? And feel it. And see the hawks. And that's so powerful and so necessary, and so helpful in my busy, mom life, right? So here I am. I'm going to start with short hikes, partly because that's about what I have the bandwidth for in terms of time, and because I don't know how to edit these things yet. So I don't want to have like 58 hours of footage to try to get through. So short hikes, partly because I'm just learning the format, but also because I'm not in great shape. I'm starting this. I'm hoping that this helps me get into shape for sure. But I also want to show that you don't have to be somebody who can walk, 10 or 12 miles a day to get out, and to get out into an experience that's enough, right? To get out into an experience that's wild enough, that's nature enough, to cause that sort of paradigm shift, that mind shift change, and give you the scent of the dust and the leaves in your lungs, in your nose. It's enough to get a little bit of quiet. And when you have 2 young boys, that's awesome. So I hope that you like it. I hope that this inspires you to get out there, even if you, like me, are not through hikers or even close to that, right? I hope that you like it. I'm going to show you some of our local parks. I know a lot of people already know these parks, but I know a lot of people don't. And if you don't live in the Bay Area, All Trails is one of my favorite apps to just see what's around. So go to alltrails.com, check it out. None of this is sponsored. This is my first video. Nobody knows who I am yet. So go to All Trails. Tell them where you are, and tell them you want to do an easy hike that's less than a mile, less than 2 miles, and see what they got for you. It's a great way to find new things, even if you're super experienced. If you've been hiking forever, go out. There's a bunch of different apps like that. That happens to be the one that I use. But use an app, find something that gives you a list of the hikes around you, and get outside. It's worth it.